Like I beat suicide. I feel like I beat thoughts of suicide.
I don't ever pause that.
Like I don't think about it. I don't think I don't want to be here. I think finding my purpose, loving on myself first,
Mm-hmm.
changed the whole thing, whole perspective. I had to ask myself why I feel like that. Do you love yourself? I had to ask like tough questions, right? Do you love yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Because I was given so much of me, then it was, are you looking to receive that? Is that what you want? Well, it's not about what you get back. That's not who you are. Through finding myself and finding out who I was,
Mm-hmm.
I stopped having them thoughts. I found out I love taking long walks.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in LA, I go to Barnes and Nobles. I walk over there and I go to the third floor. And I think at the time I picked out to read Charlemagne the God, Black Privilege book.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I people watch. And that was me taking slow breaths and reading a little bit of the book. Okay. Looking outside, look at how they walking that dog. Damn, hell of people out here got dogs. You know what I mean? Like something to get my mind off of the pain and everything that I was going through. Just kind of like healing myself. Um, I did a lot of, like I was saying, like herbs and like in LA is when I started taking black seed oil because I also, I don't want to talk about it too much, but I cut my hair for a little bit. You know what I mean?
Bald.
I had went bald. Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, I had locks before that.
Really, I don't think I knew that, but I do remember you going bald.
Yeah,
And you know why that stands out to me? Because I thought you went bald because you was losing your hair.
Nah.
Then I saw you back with hair, and I was like, what the fuck?
Nah, I was dealing with something. I was deeply depressed.
So what did
I felt lost.
Okay, yeah. I remember when you cut your hair. What? So you were going through a lot. Why cut the hair? What was the reasoning behind cutting the hair?
Being honest,
Uh-huh.
I think looking back, I was lost. I was lost. I didn't know myself the way I know myself now. When you think about locks or you think about, you know what I mean, like just character and who you are, I feel like locks is, that's what we known for in the town, and I might have been doing that because I'm from here. You know what I mean? So when I cut my hair, I think it was a cry for help.
Wow.
That's what I think.
Wow.
It took me 6 years to grow them locks, and it was nice. It made me think about so much other stuff. But now I say that to say, now I've grown my hair back out, and I know who I am, right? And
wait,
it's
I don't
still
want
tied to childhood. Go ahead.
Hold on. I don't want to get to that part yet because I want to touch on
Okay.
the act of saying I'm gonna cut my hair bald.
What
What?
the energy?
So you felt like I need to get this energy off of me.
I felt like I needed a new something. Like it was like I need to come new because what I'm doing not working for me. That's what I thought. You know what I mean? I was in a situation I don't want to speak on.
Okay.
But I cut my hair, and my pursuit for music in that moment wasn't really going the way I thought it was supposed to go. You know what I mean? Like, once again, I'm a people pleaser. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, well, you doing this? Let's do this. I can help with it, or you know what I mean? And things weren't really happening, the way that you figure they gonna go. And I'll leave it at that. So when I got out of LA and I got back to Oakland, and I got out of LA when the pandemic hit.
Okay.
So get back to Oakland, now I'm bald, fresh start, I'm back on 66. This problem that I've been running from since a kid, I'm back here. Space, when everything really hit, I'm back here, no hair. Still singing, still chasing music. I'll never stop doing music, you know what I mean? Like, and I don't mean to say chase, because I'm somebody who feel like I've arrived since I was born, no matter what it might look like to the masses. Music's my life. It's what I was put here to do. Singing is, you know what I mean? That's where the soul come from, and all the pain and all of that you hear. But I'm back on 6'6". My hair's gone. I'm on the guitar a little more. I'm learning me. I don't have anything now. I done messed up, lost the car, got repoed. I done been through a couple things, like, you know what I mean? Trying to really figure it out. I'm coming out of depression. I'll say that. I'm coming out of depression. And I'm trying to get my life back on track. I'm not working. And I end up moving from 6'6", and I take a step. And my dad, because I also had a point where I was living out of my car.
Wow.
I was living out of my car, but I had a 24-hour membership, and that's how I would take a shower.
Wow.
But anyway, so my dad found out about it, and he, because through this whole time, I'm not as close with my parents as you mentioned you were. I've never, there's not anybody that I talk to day in and day out. I don't have that. I don't, and it's not a sob story. It's just, that's my reality, right? So I transitioned from living there to Pop's house because he like, what you got going on? There's a lot of pieces in the story that's missing also, because when I was staying with Mom, I had met this producer from Atlanta who worked in Emeryville as a personal trainer, and he did music. So when I linked with him, I was riding my bike every day from Oakland to Emeryville, and I'm training also. So I'm got the personal trainer. When I'm done with training, I do music. When we done doing music, I ride my bike back home to the east.
Damn, you probably was in some good shape.
Great shape, bro. Best shape I ever been in. That's why I learned it only take 45 minutes, like to really get where you want to go. Yep. 45 minutes to an hour. If you implement that every day, your body can look crazy. And I know because I had seen what
Quickly.
The transit fast. Yep, I'm talking about 5 to 6 months.
You a whole nother person.
Abs, chest, back, arms, everything. Like I go around people and the shirt come on, they intimidated. Like, nice, because they isolating muscles. They isolating what I need to work on, strengthening my knees. So that was me growing from leaving LA, going back to 6'6". My hair's starting to grow again. I'm working out. I move from Mom's house to Pop's house. I go lay on the couch over there, and I'm getting myself together. End up getting a job at Tesla. I'm back at when I left for LA, I had a job at Tesla, and I left to go to LA. Man, I'm finna go. When I came back, moved in with Pops, I end up getting a job again at Tesla, and I'm living there. Hair starting to grow. I get plantar fasciitis in both my feet while I'm working at Tesla. Shoes the wrong size, being on your feet all day, a lot of walking. My hair's growing. I'm starting to figure out who I am. I get a leadership position at Tesla. They make me a lead. When I get the position, I waited till the last day to apply for it. I did both interviews in one day, and I got the job in the same day too. And they I've never seen that before. So God's just showing me different ways of who I am and growth. I released Dotted Lines in this time. I dropped a single called Dotted Lines, and I end up getting another car. I had something A to B whip, but I get out of that whip. Been through a lot with that, and then I end up getting this Honda, and I reconnect with my chef. I end up getting my own space to live in. When my best friend find out about it, he like, man, let me rent the other room. So he rent the other room. So now I got my own spot. I got a car again. My hair getting longer. I'm making more money. I start making $30 an hour, right? This guy working, right? He just don't give up, you know what I mean? So for that year, when I got plantar fasciitis, I get a year off from work, and I'm getting disability, right? My hair growing to get disability. When after that's starting to end, we transition this coming up now. My hair is long, been going for 2 years, something like that going on, something like that. Now I work for the VA Veteran Affairs out in Palo Alto, and I got a government job. I make less than $30 an hour, but I got a government job. I'm seeing the benefits now.
Right.
Now I got my dental set up. I got my health set up. And now I just got to implement the gym again, and my hair is back. And I'm being me. I know who I am. I had to love on myself. I had to go through. It was a lot of pain and hard and but I say all that to go back to childhood with my stepmom. My stepmom, I mentioned that relationship, but she called me the golden child.
Oh, wow.
So she felt like my dad treated me different than the way he treated my brothers. But I try to explain to my brothers, I understood that it was him knowing that I don't know who my biological father is, and him knowing that I don't get to see him 7 days a week. He like, my son with me 2.5 days because my mom gonna take me to church on Sunday, and I'm not even going. That's over with on that day. Right. But Friday night, all of Saturday, and so he tried to do little things to, fill that space, fill that void. So, I say that to say, my stepmom called me the golden child. I always had like, I don't know what's the texture of the hair, but it's like it's wavy, right? And that was one of the things that my stepmom, like, she would, when I was younger, she'd comb it, but she also used to say little stuff. Oh, you the golden child. You think you da-da-da-da. You need to da-da-da. She'd plant little gems and say nice things sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But I went from dreadlocks back to childhood. I got I'll show you a baby picture later of what my hair was look like and what kind of grade of hair I got. And so now I'm coming who I was at birth. It's like full circle. Wow. It came full circle. Wow. So now my hair is back long again. It's wavy, and I'm letting people know me. Like, this is a rebirth. I got a rebirth tat right here with the Grim Reaper and say rebirth. And I'm letting this consciousness, this being that I was put here by, right, shine. It's all out of my control. That's how I feel. All of it. I don't feel in control of any of it. And that's what I'm showcasing. So now I got hair, but I never I wasn't going bald. I just didn't know who I was. And these locks, it was like, it's not working. Some people scared of me. I felt like I was getting hated on. I mean, I still, feel those things in a different way because I'm starting to understand it. You know what I mean? We all have these things that we're dealing with, and when something looks like something else from your perspective, you're going to perceive my situation a certain way. You know what I mean? So, I'm back.
That's dope. A round of applause for that.
I'm back.
Let's just go for a minute.